Hey guys, long time no see. It's been a few years since we last spoke. For my previous subscribers, I just wanted to go ahead and say, I missed you and sorry I haven't uploaded, but ultimately I kind of got out of the politics game, and you guys can probably relate why. Just very toxic. I just really don't want to go down that rabbit hole. It just was so toxic back then. Even in 2016 when I was doing the videos, I mean, and since then it's gotten just exponentially worse. So that stuff's kind of done. I try to control the control variables that are in my life, things that I can control. Of course, I still vote and I still do my duty, but ultimately, I'm just kind of focused on what I'm doing, where I'm going. So, but without further ado, so you guys have not been introduced to my firearm, and my firearm that I've been building over the past, I don't know, about a year, 2 years, is this Daniel Defense Mark 18, and it is an absolutely beautiful weapon. Built rock solid from Daniel Defense, and I can't ask for more. It outshoots me. It's just a straight beast. I mean, ultimately, I can't ask for more out of a weapon. But you're here for the SureFire RC3, so I'll cut right to the chase. What I have on it, I have obviously the can itself, and so I have it hosted on a. I have it hosted on a 3-prong, SureFire 3-prong. Open time, not closed time. You might have seen on social media the hullabaloo about SureFire RC3s on closed time systems. SureFire came out and said that it was designed on a open time system. Now, are they walking that back? Did they test it? I don't know. I don't speculate. I'm just going by what SureFire posted, so don't kill me. But yeah, so here it is, my SureFire RC3. It took 72 days to clear ATF individually. I mean, that's basically a miracle in today's ATF. And yeah, I couldn't believe it. They actually approved it on a Sunday morning at 6:30 a.m. I went to the range the next day, picked it up, and yeah, I mean, that's basically a miracle. So, but yeah, so like I was saying, I have this SureFire RC3. I paid about $1,500 for it, and it's phenomenal. But before I get started with that whole raving about the RC3, yeah, so it's mounted to my 3-prong, and I just got back from the range, and as you guys will see in footage, this suppressor, like I said, I paid $1,500 for it. And that's, you guys are thinking that's a chunk of change. That is a serious chunk of change. And I'm here to tell you, at least for me, and this is just me, I can't control what you do with your wallet. For me personally, this was worth the $1,500. And I will say this because, well, $1,500 plus your tax stamp, everything, right? Transfer fee, you got it, right? Which, so it comes out to probably be about $1,800. So let me just give you some context before I start raving about the can. The biggest thing when it comes to shooting suppressed, right, that I just can't stand, I can't stand having a bunch of gas in my face. The amount of gas that comes back in my face from shooting my friend's suppressed firearms, I like actually want to gag, and it just really irks me. I want as clean of a shooting experience as possible, and especially on something like a Mark 18. It is just, it's naturally gassy. It's just the way the system is built. It's a 10.3-inch chambered in 5.56. And it's going to run hot too, right? So I want what's ultimately going to reduce the most gas. Like, I wanted something that was like going to give me something that's like virtually shooting it unsuppressed gas-wise, where there's not a bunch of gas blowing back in my face, but I still want that suppression aspect of it, right? So yeah, so I bought my SureFire RC3, and I just got back from the range, and I mean, it was the first time I'd shot it, and I honestly can't describe how happy I am with this purchase. This can, it was almost like I was shooting unsuppressed, I'll put it that way. The amount of gas that was being back and thrown in my face was so negligible that I honestly didn't even notice it. I honestly, I was blown away. I know it's a flow can, it's a flow through can, but still, like, I just, with this weapon, and also I didn't say this has a mil-spec charging handle in it with this buffer system that came from Daniel Defense, so I haven't done any modifications with the charging handle. And yeah, it's just, it is absolutely everything I've wanted in a can. Now, I have shot my buddy's RC2 with his Mark 18 clone, and it's just it's way too gassy for me. But with my RC3, it is ultimately everything I've wanted in a can. I mean, like I said, the gas reduction was absolutely phenomenal. Now, when we move on to flash reduction, wasn't even there, non-existent. With the naked eye, there was no fireball. There was nothing. It was absolutely clean. I mean, you'll see in the video there was one little, the camera caught it, but other than that, like, you would not see it with the naked eye. And honestly, the flash reduction absolutely phenomenal too, right? Moving on to the sound. Now, me and my buddy, obviously this is not in a closed like vacuum where we are able to ultimately test these variables in a vacuum. We're just going by what we have at the range, right? Shooting at my ear with the suppressor is super quiet, super quiet, compared to my buddy's RC2. Probably sounds about the same. I would not say it sounds quieter. It's negligible, honestly. It's not like a big jump. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like, oh my gosh, like it's super quiet. No, it's honestly about the same part. I will say, there's a con about the video. Standing back when my friend was shooting, it did seem a little bit louder than the RC2. At my ear, just standing behind him. But, honestly, I mean, if you go watch all the SureFire rep videos where they're talking about how are they going to achieve the gas reduction and still keep it quiet, like behind the shooter, I mean, they have to compromise somewhere, right? And so I think that is kind of where the compromise was. But I mean, shooting at the ear, I'd say it's on par, maybe even a little bit better than the RC2. But yeah, so honestly, like I said, like my RC3 is everything I've wanted in a can, especially since it's being, my first can that I've ever owned on my Mark 18. So yeah, like I said, in summary, I can't say enough good things about this. This is honestly everything I've wanted in a suppressor. The gas reduction, absolutely insane. Don't even know you're shooting a Mark 18 with a 10.3 inch barrel chambered in 5.56. But man, yeah. So I'll post some footage, some short footage, and if more people want more shooting videos, just comment, let me know. Maybe I'll make a run back to the range if you guys want to request anything, any certain what's called angles. But yeah, so SureFire RC3 on a Daniel Defense Mark 18. And let's cut to the shooting.
Ooh, that's quiet.
Fun.